So guys, one of the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has come out to give assurance to the supporters of Nnamdi Kanu and also some Igbos who are, sympathizing over the sentencing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment. He's assuring them that they are still in the process, that it's not the end, that they are still in process of appealing it, and with the appeal, that there's hope that something good is going to come out of the ruling. Now, I'm just going to allow you to take a look at this video. Take your time, watch this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, take a look.
My people, now good evening. Just because many of you have been calling me, let everybody calm down. We are filing our notice appeal tomorrow, and be rest assured, the judgment is going to be set aside, because this is not judgment at all. If you are doubting me, I will get the citizen of the judgment tomorrow. I will give it to you and the record of proceedings. You will now discover that the judge left what issues that we raise. He left everything that we are talking about and be writing another thing. So that judgment, it was predicated on anger. It just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has insulted me. I will show him that I'm a judge. That's all. That's all. It's not predicated on law at all. A matter that was not investigated, the judge, you rejected the statement of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the DSS wanted to tender. Now, if a matter that was not investigated, there was no statement, there was no investigation report, on what basis are you giving judgment? Issues of the whole Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you did not even address it. You are talking about bombing Britain, British High Commission, bombing American Embassy. All those things doesn't make sense at all. We are finding our appeal tomorrow. We are going to set it aside. Let everybody calm down.
And you're listening to me now. I don't keep game on tea. Una funa. Ihe me one night working Nnamdi Kanu. Be a long time ago. It's a plan. I don't really know a lot of people who were not expecting this to happen. I personally was expecting it to happen. But something and we want to caveat to this. Naturally speaking, they have psychologically prepared us enough for it. But no matter how much anyone prepares you for something like this, barefaced, glaring injustice, given that we are in a country where terrorists who kill, and they don't just kill, they do sacrificial killing. They kill in the most horrific manner known to mankind. They just get taken to a place where they call rehabilitation center, where they basically just take care of them, give them VIP treatments, and then the next minute they call them repentant terrorists and are integrated into the Nigerian system. In a country that does this, a country that tolerates hardened terrorists, globally proscribed, having peace talks with government authorities, having press conferences, terrorists that disembowel pregnant women, take their children, the babies out of their wombs and then kill the babies, are pardoned without even a chastisement, nothing, just pardoned, integrated, all VIP. In a country that is like that, one would expect that it is absolutely impossible to sentence a man like Nnamdi Kanu for what he said in a broadcast. But we are living in a theater of the absurd. Nigeria is a quintessence of absurdities. But that's not even where I am going. Nene benaga. Kenmunti. Since come with Donald Trump who made Luta Nigeria for all their wickedness and crimes. Chupunawenya Ike Owe designated Nigeria. That ever since then, when he went there, is we which in there, all of them have been fighting, looking for how to say that it is the problem of Igbo people. Non Igbo melo Trump which will Luta Nigeria. It was well Luta Nigeria now. The same BBC that coined the propaganda terminology of Igbo Q was the first to fire the first shot by claiming that it was IPOB affiliated organizations that carried out the campaign to Donald Trump. Here we man against those guys nugu. Kafa we bidaga bubendi bai. Nga make the kwa make on a chinwoko on yo. Ebute kwa another one. Nga make kwa gonna be trend on mukwa. Ebute kwa another one again now. That no, some Biafra, we put some stupid document has now with them from 2021. Meanwhile, Trump had already designated Nigeria in 2020 before. Ghana and go natural death. So basically, if you look at it, if you have no need Bihariak everywhere, now try to hagis we rope on the in. Kebidaga before Donald Trump, people on land in Nigeria. He had with the plan. Had Chohoka, Ndibo normal, the okay, the same. Before Trump landed, because now Malago with Trump got land in Nigeria within them. And all got fear of how we carry out their plans against Ndibo. That is why he had Nnamdi Kanu, Juebia. To me, not as a surprise, but as a setup or distraction or setup. Actually, can the buy react here? Can the buy be to declare basitatum can anibo ka when we keep bruising the befa uniform? Which about we go serious threat in that place. Then we serious and we can declare state of emergency in a buy. We put their uniform repentant in one hand way. We unleash it on our people. Mbe repentant terrorists biasi na bayana police be ki chinandi na haiti ngasi na amino. The bank kwan montio. Since the Civil War of 1967 and 1970, Ayati be were anywhere close to freedom as we are today. Not for once. Chineke na azago kwe belanyo. Not to hear your brother na wage. Because I'm in a place where I should know Chineke azaga bele. I have never come across an Igbo person. Maybe there are one or two exceptions, but it's hard. I've not come across an Igbo person that deep down in their soul does not wish and pray for Chineke na tuzana awa ibeleke inyani freedom kain welo umai. Uni bobu nifo mulala niya but this pain and this burden na bali everywhere. Mwana wasiki as your own brother no ni isi miri maybe hesieme that na Chineke na zage belawa not that no na cheese osage already. Ndia we na chosi ke provoke wa can you make something oga aba ime tupu nyemaka na chibia elu ayaka. Obuna hebu to sigondi ba inine and was set up. So I join me with a video. Cause I see a video to as many people as possible. One the buying in and I'm say who no bana dere no ju una ango na ungo na unku na bia. At the US Congress hearing on the designation of Nigeria here now take place right now. A congressman, black man, literally was speaking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the hearing of the whole world media not there. The guy when they disgrace Nigeria with the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even mentioned that the guy had to defend himself with sickness and everything. Yet terrorists are walking around free, holding press conferences. Nigeria is dancing naked, completely naked in front of the whole world, and only Nigeria seems not to know that it is naked. What happened to Nigeria? Okay? Happened to Nigeria. Una dabakwana na trap in the Nigeria. Dono muna kananti. Jidono muna aka. Una wakwana anwa. Overreact to heneme wana inwoke because decision on our brother. Mputia adiko decided. I will not speak more than that. Una wana anwa. We banye na trap. Mpakara. Ndi ukwensua. Because I daba na trap fa. More deaths for us. Don't worry yourself about Mazi. Lotana Mbwagia today. Wana inwoke. Yaputa. And it will happen soon.
Well, I want to start by commending the people of Southeast, the Igbo people, for listening to us yesterday. We are calling inside the court, calling from courts, chatting that nobody should take laws into their hands because 80%, if not 90% of the people of Southeast, the Igbos, they are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a criminal, is not a terrorist. I want to commend them. That one is on that. Then secondly, Dr. Bat, you said that you know all that transpired yesterday. I beg to disagree. You don't know all that transpired yesterday. Because what you people, just like Vimbai commended the judiciary for allowing to stream the judgment live. Now you ask yourself, what stopped the judiciary from streaming the trial live so that people will understand what happened? But that one is a different ballgame.
Just a moment. I didn't say that I know what transpired. I was not in the court. When did I say I know all that transpired yesterday? Okay. I just asked you to react to what happened yesterday. I didn't say so.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I was not in open court.
Sorry. I withdraw it.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sorry, sir. Now, I also want to call all well-meaning Nigerians to join hands into this matter so that the Court of Appeal will set aside this judgment. Doctor, but I want to tell you that as at yesterday, when the judgment was given, there in America, where our delegates were facing the US Congress. One of the congressmen now raised this issue. He narrated the kind of injustice Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have suffered in the hands of Nigeria, as if the man is a Nigerian. So most of the times when you are talking, these people get information more than you. Let me just start by saying that Nnamdi Kanu has suffered the highest injustice any other person can suffer in the whole world, here in Nigeria, in his own country. One, he was enjoying his bail. Government, the prosecutor, who is prosecuting him, went to his house in Afaruku, unprovoked, and they killed 38 persons and left with 13 corpses, as we speak. As we are talking about, as a result of that, he lost the parents. Now, that, as if that one is not enough, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ran away and deposed affidavits from Israel. My Lord, I'm in Israel. Look at the circumstances that made me to run away. The affidavits who have it is in the court file. Please, if my Lord can guarantee my security, I will come back to face my trial. While that one was on, he was unlawfully brought back to Nigeria here. And the United Nations, through their special rapporteur, gave a decision saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never is not a terrorist, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail, that as a matter of urgency, that Nigeria should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They refused that judgment. Federal High Court in Umuahia look at all the whole matters we filed, and they said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be released, and that federal government should pay Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 50 billion naira. As we speak to you, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the federal government has not complied with that judgment. The same thing applied to Enugu High Court and what have you. I'm not talking about that of Kenya. Coming back to Nigeria here, we continue with the trial. The Court of Appeal unanimously discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they said that no court should try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Federal government refused to comply with that order, and they kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unlawfully for 9 days before they now file what they call motion for stay in a criminal matter, the first in history. Now, when they filed the motion for stay, the matter get to Supreme Court. Supreme Court, in looking at all these things, Supreme Court made an decision. One, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail. That court ought not have revoked his bail, and they condemned the attitude of military sending Operation Python dams in his house and massacred many people there. All right. And they directed the federal High Court. Let me finish. Let me make this submission. And they referred the matter back to Federal High Court to continue with the trial, with the intention that the matter will continue with the Honorable Justice Binta Nyako's court. So when we get there, Binta Nyako now recused himself. The matter now get back to Justice Omotosho. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took a fresh plea. That plea Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took before Justice Binta Nyako is no longer effective. He now took a plea, a fresh plea in a fresh court, starting de novo.
Okay,
now that was where the issue of repealed law.
So guys, a whole lot has been happening in Nigeria as regards to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being sentenced to death. So many Nigerians have been reacting to this. Some people say because it's Igbo. Some people are talking about the northerners who involve themselves in terrorism, and in return the Nigerian government pays them, you know, rehabilitate them, give them money, reintegrate them, like we've heard, into the Nigerian army and all that. You know, there've been a lot of reactions, Nigerians saying it is wrong, and so many people calling out the government for the kind of policy that we have in this country that is not even taking the country to anywhere. Now, I'm just going to take you through some of the reactions coming from Nigerians. Let's see what Nigerians are saying. Honestly, it's really so sad that we as a country are experiencing this. So a whole lot of reactions in this on the social media space. Nigerians have been wondering, how can we continue like this? Why is all this happening? Why should it happen in the first place? So there are a whole lot of reactions as regards to what's happening in Nigeria. Why are we not getting justice? Why is the justice system in Nigeria not saving the situation in this country? How long are we going to see this? You know, people have just been reacting, you know, especially as regards to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's sentence. Life in anyway, I don't think that the judge meant it, because life in jail, lifetime imprisonment is like, it's like making the Igbo risk to erupt, you know. It's going to cause a whole lot of wahala. But I've seen that people are really trying to calm down the Igbo, like the Igbo youth. They shouldn't take to criminality. They shouldn't take to crime. They should just calm down. Even the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they've all come out to speak. Now, I have this barrister here, Barrister Jude, one of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, addressed the world on all that transpired in court, you know. He has spoken, especially as regards to trampling on his law and not allowing him to speak. Let me just take some of the reactions here. This person, my question is, did Nnamdi Kanu incite violence with mere words spilled through journalism or not? And this person say, you should be concerned about those terrorists currently ravaging your village. And this one is saying that but Kanu has sacked all of you regional lawyers, isn't it? Hence, you can't speak either for Kanu or on Kanu matter. I think you are a lawyer. Can you transact on behalf of a client who has this barrister you? I think people are just saying, okay, the man who is making this comment has no right to say anything about Nnamdi Kanu because Nnamdi Kanu has asked them to stop representing him in court, and for that reason, he does not have the case has ended, so anybody has the right to come out to air his own view on what he thinks about the judgment. I think that's just my own take, you know. Yes, the case has ended. He's not the lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, but for the fact that the case has ended, I think people have their right to come out and say, okay, this is how I feel about this judgment. This is how I think this judgment would have gone. So this one say, Grok, is there still hope for Nnamdi Kanu regaining his freedom after the life sentence by the Supreme Court yesterday? Is it Grok that will tell you? It's not Grok. Grok is not the federal government. Tinubu is the one in charge. He's the one keeping Nnamdi Kanu. People are saying he's going to use him to negotiate for 2027. And this one here say, this man can never pass as a lawyer. Even Kanu said they are with him as consultants. He is a consultant to Kanu. These people are shameless. That is why someone like Kanu can order educated men and women to sit at home, and they love it. Well, these people won't stop until the LPDC start going actively after them. This disgrace to the legal profession is getting out of hand. I sincerely doubt if this guy is a lawyer. Secondly, as far as this case is concerned, Carl already sacked all the lawyers. I don't know. These are just reactions from people, and I'm taking it the way it's coming. And this person here said, from my understanding, the people who go to social media to make noise in every case is usually the guilty party. You are one of the set of useless lawyers that mislead him. And these are all Yoruba this thing, you know. This person here say, and after you said God bless Nigeria, you decolo. This person here now say, look, dear Palo lawyer, the school you studied your law at should be closed down because they produce the most senseless lawyer in history. Anybody will use these people as lawyer, jail is 100% short for them. Oh my God, stop all these fake hopes. Fulanis, the owners of Nigeria and her courts will never abide by the law, that can save the Igbo. No, this and no peace. It's a war against the Igbos because it's only the Igbos that are still preventing them from Islamizing Nigeria. Yoruba is conquered already. So, anyway, I don't know what you make of all this. What do you think? Do you think Nnamdi Kanu lost his case because he had no lawyer to present him because he sacked his lawyers? Or do you think it was right that Nnamdi Kanu already knew what was coming He already knew that the sentence is not going to go in his own favor, so there was no point. He had his lawyers hanging around him, and at the time he felt, okay, I know where this judgment is going to. It's better I air my mind, because like the speculation that his lawyers were afraid to say what they want, what he wanted them to say. So he felt, let me do the talking myself and defend himself. So I think that's just the whole of it. I don't know what you make of that judgment. I just hope like people see that this is just like to hand him a sentencing, and then possibly a pardon is going to come up, you know, for Nnamdi Kanu. We just hope that it's going to happen like that, honestly, because it makes no sense that as a country we are condoning all this. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.